Fuller on first down, looking, throwing, and intercepted. Coming back with it is Lester Hayes. Hayes, the 4-year man, certainly one of the best cornerbacks, 7 interceptions last season, and the faithful here are hooting and hollering.
Lester Hayes is one of the best cornerbacks in football. Should have made All-Pro last year. But I mentioned earlier, Jay, this is not the time to panic. I don't think Kansas City should come out trying to get back in the game all of a sudden.
Pretty good
Ball's
job.
deflected, but this is a case of forcing the ball, Jay. You know, you want to get back in the game too quickly.
Long count. Now he has the snap and drops back in the pocket. He throws out. It's intercepted at the 45, down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and scoring is Lester Hayes. Lester Hayes stepped in front of the intended receiver and took it back for a touchdown. So there's the 5-yard penalty that can really hurt. And now Oakland all of a sudden is on the scoreboard, and it's 17-6. And it's a different looking ball game. Ferguson dropped back, looked out to his right, and Hayes stepped right in front of the intended receiver and just took off for the score. So the intercepted pass and the ensuing run back, and just like that, Oakland is back in this game.
Blitz again. Zorn has time. Intercepted. Lester Hayes, the flag is down at the 30-yard line to the 27. Interception number 5 on the year for Lester Hayes, but a flag is down. And it may be for naught.
And Sam, he threw it right to Lester Hayes.
Nope, it's against Seattle holding. Hold. And here, 76. Decline. First down. Up on the inside. Zorn will throw it on 3rd down. And he fires it. It's intercepted. Lester Hayes' second interception of the day. His 6th of the year, and that should just about do it.
Total domination of the Oakland defense and the Seattle offense. They've restricted the rollout that Seattle's been so successful with for the last 3 or 4 years. And Zorn, I don't think, saw Hayes at all. Largent was standing there, but Hayes came out of nowhere. Look at Matusek. Believe me, when you get, look at this, when you get a defensive lineman in your face most of the day, you know when they're about to be there, and it's just disrupted him enough.
And here they come. Zorn picked off Lester Hayes. His 9th interception of the year. Lester. That ball was deflected, I believe, and Hayes was there. But it was the one mistake, Frank, that Seattle could not afford. It's what they've been doing in the late minutes of every game, because now a field goal can win it for Oakland.
He did get the blitz, and here's the thing he's been criticized most for. I don't think he saw Lester Hayes out of Houston and Texas A&M. I think he didn't see him coming from the other side. Hendricks could have touched it a little bit.
I thought he did.
Maybe he did.
I'll tell you one thing, Lester Hayes, the kind of season he's having, that's his 16th interception in less than 2 years. Out of the shotgun, Morton. 2nd and 8, hang it up and look for a flag, is this. And it's taken by Lester Hayes, and that is Lester Hayes' 11th interception of this season, and he is bringing it back. Time has expired. They could not get the field goal opportunity as time expires on the run back. Dave Studdard made the stop defensively for Denver. But Lester Hayes, he is something else. That's his 18th interception in less than 2 years. You think he's not all pro? Again, time expired on the run back, so Oakland unable to attempt the field goal. Let's look at it again. It was just a throw it up there in the direction of Upchurch and Watson. Hope you might get a deflection and a reception or get a penalty. And even though time might have expired, you would have on the defensive foul an opportunity for the field goal. Such is not the case, however. And the team moves into the locker room. Stay with us for our Hack Time highlights coming your way.
With all of its reclamation projects, King was of a different nature.
a young player that he had wanted from the beginning.
I think you're right. I've never seen this much of that goop put on in my life.
Fred Biletnikoff used it that way.
But not that much, Frank. That's got to be against the law, isn't it?
Intercepted at the 31-yard line. Lester Hayes has his 13th interception of the year. Trying to turn it into a 69-yard touchdown, but he is driven out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 13 interceptions for Lester Hayes. 44 yards on the return.
The sun was not in his eyes this time. Number 37, Lester Hayes. Danny Pittman was going up top, and he let him go. The ball hits Lester Hayes right in the stomach. It looked like that the quarterback was going for 38, Billy Taylor, but it was a poorly thrown football. Lester Hayes almost takes this all the way back. You can see that Davis is encouraging him to come on. Quarterback gets involved in the play. 82 is Danny Pittman finally bringing him down.
Intercepted in the end zone. And out to the 1-yard line, the man in the secondary for the Oakland Raiders is Lester Hayes. Listen to the crowd.
Here it is. Stabler going back to pass. He fires this ball and it ricochets. When it ricochets down there, generally there's a defensive man to make a play, and it does. Lester Hayes, 37, the man that's been making the interceptions all year, comes up with a big play, stopped a scoring drive by Houston. We'll be back in a moment.
Interceptor in the National Football League this year. Is he ever happy? Lester Hayes. All right. Pressure is there again. Intercepted Lester Hayes.
He'll score.
Lester Hayes. Touchdown. That's it. 20 yards on the interception return.
He puts that ball up there. He hangs it too long. Look at that 37. Lester Hayes was in great position to come up with the interception. And along the sidelines, there is no one to touch him. He's in for a touchdown.
Willie Jones, go ahead.
He's looking to go to Renfro, running an out move. But he had excellent position. Defensively had excellent position on Renfro. Renfro really never got him turned around. And the reason he didn't because they had 18 yards to go. So he'd let him catch it in front of him all day long.
Willie Jones and Ted Hendricks were putting the pressure on Ken Stabler. Sellout crowd here, and they are still here. The leaders and those that trail. Extra point. It's good. 27-7. Oakland leading with 5:29 left.
6 seconds left in the half. As Sipe throws long. Logan's going for the ball. Lester Hayes intercepted another one. The man is absolutely phenomenal. 17 interceptions he has this season. 4 in the playoffs. Lester Hayes of Texas A&M.
He's playing the only way he should play at this time. He was playing 25 yards deep. They figure if we're going to have a go at it, let's try him again. See if he can come down with this one.
Well, I know what I'd do with him, John. I'd put him on offense, too. Lester would be going both ways for me today because he can catch it better than anybody out there.
He does pretty well just going the way he does. Here goes Logan down the field. You know he's not going to get behind Hayes. A lot of fellas be content just to bat it down, not Lester. Put another skin on the wall.
3rd down and 10. Sipes only completed 1 of 6. Look at the interception by the great Lester Hayes. The man's a phenomenal football player. Lester Hayes with his 16th interception of this season. He had 2 last week and 13 in the regular season, and he had 4 other ones that were negated by penalties.
Don, when you put When you see Lester Hayes, he's playing bump and run. Now, if you're a quarterback, you say, hey, he's playing bump and run all over the field. I've got to be able to get to Reggie Rucker. He's got him one-on-one all over the field. He might even fall down. Lester Hayes intimidates people. It's why he's gained 13 interceptions this year, is because teams are reluctant to let him get away with that. However, he's winning at his own game.
Jefferson and Joyner to the right. Intercepted. And you know who? All the way to the 25-yard line goes Lester Hayes. What an amazing year for the young cornerback from Texas A&M.
Lester Hayes able to anticipate, able to get a great jump on that ball. The receiver had fallen down on the play and just put himself beautifully in line for that one.
And look at those numbers for 1 year. Now 5 interceptions in the playoffs, 22 turnovers for Hayes.